But it's not his
Yeah, I got some Addams family in there.
Welcome back. It's Chad from the couch with some drums and nonsense.
It's not a bad thing.
Today, what's in your stick bag? It's what I'm thinking today. This has been my gigging stick bag for probably at least 10 to almost 12 years. I found this at a NAMM in LA years ago on like the last day. This little company was just getting rid of everything, so I picked this up for $18. This thing is incredible. It's not a mallet bag.
Because I got that in there.
Back to the OnlyFans. What's in this thing? What do I have? What is in my working stick bag? The new stick bags that I use are a little different, and I'll grab one of those that I use now because they're so small. But I'm not gigging like this. All my stuff is with me all the time. This is when you don't know what you're gonna go into, so you try to show up prepared and you get ready to expect anything.
Anything.
Be prepared, anything to come at you. You don't know, so you gotta have kind of a versatile stick bag.
Here, let's see what's in this thing.
The main sticks that I'm using, SD330W ProMark Maple. This is the one that I'm just currently using all the time until the one day. Hey ProMark, bring the 11A back.
Yeah.
I really want the 11A back, but this is the one I'm using until I can get that stick again. Yeah, well, this is the one I'm using.
Hey!
You gotta have your regular sticks, and you gotta have a bunch of them because you don't know, it might be the week that you break 3 sticks on one gig. And it just happens. They just start going and you just don't know why, but you know, they went for weeks without breaking. So it just kind of all happened at once. So that your main stick, nylon tip sticks, you need them just in case you're out somewhere and your cymbals are just not bright enough to cut through a mix or a room. You need them. Nylon tip sticks. These are the 4B sticks because the cross stick is just fantastic when the weight goes down. That one is that thick right there. Kind of reminded me of the old Tommy Lee, but not being red. I don't know who made those. Vic Earth, I think. Cymbal felts, just for the reason of you can make mallets. Cymbal felts, you gotta have them. Extra felts, just because if you're on a gig and you're having to use backline stuff, which is the drums that have been provided for you, you don't know what you're gonna get. And if you're downtown Nashville playing, these little things get stolen all the time. It happens. Brushes, you just never know when you might need these. They have a special sound. That's just what they do.
Tick, 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 swirl, swirl, swirl.
Gotta have them because it's just a great sound for cymbals. You never know when you might need it. Lots of extra of your regular sticks. Super fine bead stick. Every once in a while I'll get a ballad and it needs something that'll make the same ride cymbal sound completely different than that acorn tip, and these little small tight round tips or oval tips work great. Hot sticks. It sounds like Unplugged with some everybody. Goodness gracious, everybody pretty much played with these things on Unplugged until Unplugged turned it back to electric. Mallets. Using the felt is very cool, but something about mallets, you never know. You might be somewhere where there's a marimba and you might want to see if you could
Play something.
Maybe I'll show this sometime because I was taught how to make these, and maybe I'll teach everybody. It was a neat little thing. I'm glad I know how to make them. I went through college and didn't have to really buy mallets except for one time ever. Accessories. You gotta have a pen. You just got to. A pen, pencil. You need something to write with. Even though everything on tablets can be sent to you, you can kind of mark things down with a tablet now. You just gotta have a pen. Someone hands you a sheet of music and you can change something right there. Makes it easy to know where that accent is. Oh, we're changing it. It's on the and of 2, not the and of 3. That makes a huge difference, and that will save your life in a recording. Extra beater. If you got a felt beater, carry you a wood. If you got a wood, carry you a felt. You just need an extra one. You need a different sound just in case, and this is an automatic change without having to change a bunch of EQ.
Quickly.
Business cards. If you're not networking, you're not working. Business cards are so important. Just to hand out, even though it might seem weird, somebody somewhere is going to see that little weird card. It's just, they're good to have. Keep some with you. What else is in here? I feel like I'm playing Price is Right. Oh, drum key. Gotta have it. Drum keys are wonderful. Oh, extra drum key. All right. Let's see. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. Oh, this is a cool thing. This little thing right here, it's a collar and it goes over a hi-hat rod or a little bit, it's a little bigger than that. But you can slide over with a cymbal felt, tighten this down, and if you don't have a clutch or your clutch breaks, this is a saving grace for a hi-hat cymbal, because trying to hold your cymbals down with your hands for a gig,
Awful.
just awful. That's what this little guy does. It just slips over a rod. So the idea, it kind of looks like a little small hi-hat clutch in a way, a very tiny one, but that's really the idea of it. And tightens down, and it automatically makes you have pretty much a place that you can hold a hi-hat cymbal down with a felt.
Easy.
The wing nut, you gotta have the wing nut. You gotta have these just in case, because A lot of places, when they're missing cymbal felts, they might be missing these too. Oh, there you go. Just in case your in-ears, you have to have an adapter. Make sure you have one. If it screws in or plugs in, make sure you have the right kind for your in-ears. And that's it. Oh, this stick bag is kind of cool. I wish these were made around here, but they're not. I just kept using it. It just has a place for an iPad, which is fantastic. And places for your business cards in the back. If your stuff gets lost, at least it's there. But there you go. What's in your stick bag? Because that's what's in mine.
Guess what?
I'm Chadwick. I'm out. Out! See ya!
My drumsticks are Saint Anger.